Can y'all hear? That's a fan blowing right down here, along with that coffee pot heating up some water, that electric kettle, all being powered by the AFERY 2400. Let me show y'all this. Good morning. So I have a product to show y'all. So if you're not into looking at products or anything like that, then you can not, you can, because I know a lot of you guys don't like them. But in my opinion, this is a good review of a product because, or a product worth reviewing, because we are going into hurricane season. And you just remember last May when we had no power for a week. We were using everything we could to keep life as normal as possible. And that's especially with me, with Levi, so anything that I can do that keeps him completely happy is a good. I'm stepping on sugar, and I thought I had it cleaned up because somebody snuck into the sugar trying to add more sugar to the tea, and I thought I had it all clean, but evidently I don't, because I'm feeling it in my feet and it's irritating me. I feel like I need to go throw shoes on. I probably will do that in just a second. I may have to stop this video and sweep really fast and then come back because I can't take it, and I thought I had it all swept up and I keep finding it. So I'll be right back with the product after I sweep. Okay, so here it is. This is the AFERY 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 2400 power bank. It's got this awesome compartment in the top for holding all your cords and your books. You've got your charger cord for plugging it into the wall to charge. You've got your charger for your solar panel. AFERY also sent me a solar panel. It's very overcast today, so I really wasn't planning to use it today, but I will one of these days and show y'all that, but maybe not on this video. So you just seen it running the fan and the kettle, heating up water. Because let's say we just lost power, and let's say my throat is itching and I really want some spiced tea. I can do it right here. Let's say somebody, wink wink, needs toast with some peanut butter and cinnamon on it, like that boy in there. Got my toaster right here. Can plug it in. And I don't know if y'all can, you're not going to be able to see the red, but the heat's coming out. I could make some toast for that boy in there. So this is awesome. This is an awesome little setup. This is your power button right here. This turns and wakes up the machine. This wakes up the power bank, power station, power bank. I have not charged this. I pulled it out of the box just like this. It has 26%, and right now it's showing nothing plugged in with 18 hours. I didn't even pay attention to what it said when let's just plug the kettle in. Well, it's popping along here at 31 and 32 minutes, so at 26%, I don't guess that's too bad. I mean, you don't run your kettle for 30 minutes. My kettle heats up my water in about 3 or 4 minutes. It's hot. So let's go over. Like I said, here's the power button. Here's your light. SOS. Is that SOS? Off. This is your DC port over here. You know, the one that looks like your cigarette lighter in your car. You have, well, let me pull out the old readers. These are, okay, you have a 12 volt, what is that? No, that's not what that is. What is that? I think that is, let me see what that is, because that looks like, let me look at the front of it. Let's see what that is. Number 4 is your DC on and off. What is that button? It looks like it's the charging time. You got fans on both sides. You got fans on both sides that blow to keep it cool while it's, you know, heating things up. All right, let's see. Connecting the solar panels. So yeah, your solar panels hook in on the side. Now I'm thinking, and I haven't seen it yet, and I don't want to say that's what that is for sure. Is it raining? Sure is. All right, so on the side here, on this one side, this is like your breaker, you know, like that main thing, if it might, like a house breaker. What's it called? It's called something. Overload protection, okay? But down in here, you have where you plug it in, a little lower. Okay, this is where you charge it to the plug, with the plug, like in the house. And then here is plugging it in for your solar panels to charge. So that's your charging on this side. And then on this side, you have 6 outlets. You turn them on right here. You just push this button. I've just turned them off because I already had them on. But you would turn it on and you would plug something in. This is pretty awesome. Now, I showed y'all the toaster. I showed you how it did the kettle. I showed y'all the fan. You know, us guys here in the deep south, we love to sleep with our fans. I don't know about you guys up north, but we sleep with our fans at night. That bedroom down there is 60 degrees, set solid. It ain't even set on econ where it's going to come on and off. It's set 60 all night long, straight out, high, cold bedroom, like an ice box with the fan on. Because this fan, now this is my outside fan. This is the fan that we used last May when we had without power. Remember, me and Levi had to sleep out on the back deck. This would give him a TV. This would give him his DVD player. This will charge our phones and laptops and tablets. His headphones are charging kind, cordless. This will do it. This will also be sitting there ready to use at breakfast time when I need to heat up water for oatmeal, maybe, or coffee, or making a gallon of tea. Because now this will run the microwave. This will run the microwave. I'm gonna take it in there. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna take it in there. Can y'all see that? I've got it on in here, and I've actually already plugged the microwave in, but let me unplug it so y'all can see. See? I'm unplugging it and plugging it back into this power bank. There it goes. My microwave is 1,000 watts. There it goes. It will run the microwave if you need it. Although I don't actually, or did not use a microwave this past May when we had lost power. I did not use a microwave during that time. We did everything outside with the grill and the gas oven and the power bank that I had. But let's just say, you can also use it as a lift up, a push up bra. I'm just joking, although it was pushing me. If you wanted to make popcorn, just say, nowadays we hardly ever have, almost all of us use microwave popcorn. I have both, just in case I ever run out of microwave. I feel like I just stepped in some more sugar. I thought I had it all up, but I felt it. Maybe sugar is just going to come out on this floor from some places. It's secretly, quietly slipping out from stuff that I thought I got it all. But I do have kernels, just that you would pop over heat. But most of us keep that microwave popcorn. You could do it. You could do it on this. So it's pretty awesome. We were just talking, I mentioned in a video, this morning's video, how in '94, I was talking about the floods, and in '94 we had the first flood, and I'm trying to think how many days we went without power, and I really cannot remember how long we went without power on that. But I know that Alicia, which I believe was in '83, we went without power 2 weeks, and these things didn't exist back then. These are awesome. And but last May, when we went without power we were without power a week. Me and Levi sleeping on that back deck, and these power banks come in so handy for that type of situation. I do have 2 other ones, not this brand, but I have 2 other ones, and the benefit of the solar panels is awesome when you have no power, because you have to get them charged some way or another. Now, with the solar panels, I could just set it up, put them in the yard, set the solar panels up, and just let it do its thing. So that works. That's the benefit of when there's no power anywhere to get them charged. But they do a whole lot. I know this is a 2400 too. The other 2 I have, one's a 1500 and one's a 2200. This is bigger. This is going to do more than those other things did. Honey? No, ma'am. Let me put her out real quick. Okay, so here is the solar panel. And I want to show y'all how nice this panel is, okay? First off, once it's closed, you get this nice, good carrying handle. And this Velcro's right here, and this handle on this side slips into it. You close it and you can hold it good. Right now I've got it pulled open. Secondly, don't look at the trash on the floor. Let me open this back. You've got a bag on the side that is holding the charging cords. And then you have this awesome, it's Velcro down here. This is the stand, and it is retractable. Goes back in on its own. Not to mention up here, to keep it closed, easier to keep closed, It's got Velcro at the top and bottom, so it helps it stay closed when it's supposed to be in its closed position. And then here is the other stand on the back side of the so you get a stand on both sides of the panel. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 panels all hooked together here. I'm gonna go stick them outside and hook the power station to it and let y'all see that. There they are. I got them in the sun. And they're all hooked up. Take it over here and show y'all. And it says it will be fully charged in 9 hours, which we don't have 9 hours, so I waited till the evening to do this video. But anyway, so that's pretty daggum good. I'm excited for having it and knowing that I have the solar option. So it's pretty cool. So anyway, just remember, guys, these things can do so much. They can heat your water with your little kettles. They can use you can use your toaster oven. You can keep fan blowing when it's hot and you just need air to move. When we slept at night out there on the back deck, you could keep one of these going. You can keep your TV going. Even you use your, especially at night if you wanted to. Now, I'm not going to lie and say I didn't have those 2 gas generators. I did. I had them. We had that one big one that you could like hook up and run your well for a short amount of time to get water, which we did that. But we didn't use those big ones. They just cost too much money. The thing with the generators, your gas generators, is if there's no power anywhere, if you've lost power in your neighborhood or your town or your city that's close to you, you're not going to get gas at them gas stations because there's no power, unless they have some kind of generator backup power themselves. So we had the one big one for those things that we had to like run the well for a few minutes, everybody get some water, and then we're going to shut it off again. But I had the 2 small Hondas, and those were keeping the refrigerator charged and the freezer charged. But these things like this can run your TV. I have that 19-inch TV on the back deck, the DVD player, because now at some point I finally said I'm going to do something different in this house. So what I did was I brought one of these over and hooked it up to my internet router. And then, now, even if you don't get your internet, that's fine. If you have Dish or DirecTV or any of those things, you can still use this and you get your TV back. You just plug your DVR into it, your cable box, and you plug your TV in, and there you go. You've got your TV back. If you want to watch internet stuff, you have to have one for your router, or you have to have 2 or 3 things plugged into it, which is fine, because that's what they're for. They're for those emergency powers. You might not run an AC on it, and I don't even think I would attempt to run a small AC on it. I don't think I would attempt that, but I would run all these electronics and stuff like that you have in the house, fans, little lights, your this is my kitchen light. Ta-da! Light. So yeah, you can run those things on it, and you're gonna stay a little bit more comfortable than you would be without something going, especially if nothing else. the fans going when it's hot and you know you have no electricity for your air. But just think, you guys, for you guys that have a disabled child, like I have Levi with his disability, his autism. There are things that you got to keep them happy. You got to keep them happy, or life gets real miserable for everybody. And so these will keep him happy. This will keep the TV going. This will keep his tablet going. This will keep his DVR player, his little portable DVD player going. This will do it. This will charge his tablet. You know, it's going to keep those things going. Emergency things like Debbie has the breathing, the oxygen tank thing. She has one that's the tank that she rolls around, that big tank, but she also has that one that's on a purse that's battery or powered by electricity. Sometimes when we're in the car going to one of her doctor's appointments, she'll plug it into the charger in my car, but she also has the charger for a house, but it offers that car charger part too. So, you know, this would keep her breathing. What about the people that sleep at night with them? What are they, CPAP machines? That breathing thing? I don't know whatever that's for. I don't know what that's for. I'm 53. I almost said I was 53. I am almost 57 years old. Am I 57? I don't even know. Am I 57 or am I going to be 50? I'm going to be 58. I think 57. Anyway, point is that ridiculous? I don't even know how old I am. The point is, I don't know what a CPAP machine is, but I know people sleep in them. And this would keep it charged at night for them. So anybody that needs things like that, this will do it. And so y'all check into this AFERY. Now I'm gonna post a link to this and a code for it, so y'all can check that out. But I'm gonna tell you something else. I've never been the person, very few times in my life have I been that person that could just go down and spend, you know, $500, $600, $700. I just spent that, no problem. I just spent it. No, I've never been that person, unless it's been on my income tax refund. That I would have money for those big things then. And even then, there's probably other projects that I had that needed to get done before something like this was purchased. But there are options in today's world, and you could pay this out through Amazon, and Walmart has that option too. It's called AFERY, and you can pay these. So it's like you get it in 2 or 3 days, but you pay on it for the next year or 6 months. You can choose how you want to pay it. So it makes it easy, guys, for us to be able to get something like this that would be a big chunk of money, but space it out where you can afford it, where it makes it more affordable for us. So I'm happy for things like that, because praise God, they offered me this to do a review on this and get this, and I thank God for that review, for that option, that I have that my channel, and I get these situations where I can do a review and keep the product, and that's a blessing beyond you don't even know. But if I wanted another one, or a bigger one, or anything, I mean, you guys watch my videos, you know how many times I've said I bought this, but I did it on payout. You know, that's just how I do. Connor just took a chair over there to his house that I'm still paying on, because it didn't work out for me, and I didn't send it back in 30 days. So I'm still paying on it, and that's fine, although it may be paid off now, because I think I only did it for 6 months. But the point is that we have that option to do that. So check this out. There is an option on Amazon to purchase this in payments. It's not the cheapest in the world, but it's not the most expensive product out there either. So you can make payments on it. I'm just throwing that in there for any of you guys that are thinking, I would love to have one of them, but I can't afford it. If you can afford some monthly payments, and this would help you out in those situations when there's times when you think, you know, we really need to get one of them. Waiting till 2 or 3 days into the situation is kind of too late. You got to find some internet so you can order it, and then it's going to take you 2 or 3 days to get it, and then by then that situation may be over. But if you've already got it and you're making payments but you haven't needed it, well, praise God you haven't needed it. But praise God, if you did need it, you had it already. So y'all check it out. AFERY 2400 portable power station. All right, I love you guys. God bless y'all, and I will see you later. Katie, I'm trying to do a video.